Hey everybody, it's Sparrow. I quickly wanted to go through the new Animal Crossing insert that is coming to the shop today. I know we didn't have a release schedule, but I really wanted to be able to put this out there before we do close down for a week to clear out orders as well as get some inventory built up. So I have this in the A5 wide size. Obviously it is being housed currently in my cloud, and I figured I would just do a little flip through with you guys. Again, because it's an insert in a ring planner, you can move it around however you want to. There is a little bit of things in here that is not included in the insert. I will make sure that I let you know. This is my personalized dashboard with some of my artwork, and then my personalized villager from Heidi, and she's at Hermit Designs here on Instagram. So if you guys are interested in getting your own custom, definitely hit her up. She's absolutely amazing. So the very first thing that you will receive with the insert is going to be a passport page. Now this passport page is printed on a very thick cardstock, so it's durable, it's meant to last. Now obviously yours won't be filled out like this. I did fill mine in digitally, but yours will be blank. So you'll have like the blank box, you won't have the writing, just where you can fill your information out. So you have like your name, when your island is established. Obviously mine was back on 4/21 because I did have to restart. The island name, the hemisphere, a note section here, as well as your native fruit, flower, and your friend code. If anybody's interested in adding me, I'm always looking for new friends, especially to hang out with on Animal Crossing. Feel free to add me. My code's right here. The next thing that comes with the insert bundle is going to be a map. So this map is actually a fold out. So you see that we have a key right here on the flap, and then when we open it up, you can see that we have our grid just like we have it laid out in our game. So we have A through F, and then we have 1 through 6 with some space around it if you wanted to be able to write things in. Again, this will not have way away written on it. That is just my island name, but it does have a space to put your island name in. So that does fold out, so you have a good use of space there. This was one of my dashboards. The next thing that you'll receive in the insert is going to be 2 of these front and back printed custom design code pages. So you'll see there's a column for description, creator name, and creator code. So you could put like polka dot dress by such and such, and this is the code. That way, if you want to pull things for your villager to wear, or for you to wear, or to use with designing your island, this is right here for you. You do receive, like I said, 2 pages front and back, so 4 total pages of that. And because it's rings, you know, you can move it around. It's just how I have it set up currently while I'm working on getting my Animal Crossing planner set up. The next thing that I have here is our Island Designer pages. You can see it is the Island Designer icon, so terraforming. And these are just simple line note pages. There is 6 of them. I wanted to keep these close to my map so that I could write things down or maybe doodle if I wanted to change a couple of things around. So that is the Island Designer note pages. You get 6 of those front and back. The next thing that's in here are villager pages. So these are pretty simple. We have a blank box here. You can either draw or use a sticker of your villager, their name, their animal type, their birthday, their house color, and notes. So what I'm going to be doing, because I'm swapping villagers in and out nonstop right now because I'm just trying to find out who I'm happy with. I'm going to be drawing them in and then putting notes on like their personality type, if they don't get along with other villagers, things like that. And you do have 4 of these pages front and back because not all of us keep all of our villagers. As I just said, I'm constantly kicking and getting new ones. And then this dashboard. After that dashboard, we go into like our collectible type section. So the first thing that we have is our fruits page. So you'll see that we have a drawing of all of our fruits here. This will come included in the insert. And then to the right of each drawing here, you do have some notes pages or like note lines, so that if you wanted to write down, I got this here, or I found it here, things like that. The other thing that I am going to be using the notes pages for, as well as the notes pages on the back and the other ones included, is for like the sets. So like the apple set or the cherry set. That way, if you want to keep track of those, you can definitely do that within the fruit section itself. Going along with the fruit section, you also have 2 more pages of fruit-themed lined notes. And they still have like the pretty colors on it. And then after that, we're going to go into our fossil tracker section. So this is a fossil tracker that I did work up. So we have a fossil name, a part or parts, found, donated, or completed, and worth. So let me kind of explain it a little bit. I know it looks a little bit crazy. So if a fossil only has one piece, it's only going to be on one line. So fossil, one piece only, so you can just found, donated, and how much it's worth if you were to sell it to Timmy and Tommy. But if we go down to like the Ankylosaurus here, it is 3 parts. So you'll see that there's 3 lines blocked out here, and that's simply so that you can mark the found and donated for each individual part, like the skull, the torso, or the tail. But once you complete the skeleton, you can go back up to the main Ankylosaurus line, and you can check that off. If that makes sense. So you have 4 pages of that, or 3 pages that are the actual tracker, and then on the last page, you do have a notes page that is fossil themed. Okay, now we're going to get into why this insert took so long for me to produce. This was definitely a labor of love to me, but I'm absolutely loving the way that it turned out. So this is the fish hunting information page, or pages. Basically what this does is it tells you when to find fish, where to find fish, how much they're going to be worth, and then also like any indicators on whether or not that's the fish you're looking for or not. So for example, if we look at critter number 1, which is the bitterling, you can see that it's found in the river. The shadow size of it is going to be the smallest. It's worth 900, and you can find it all day during the months of November through March. Now all of these November through March, etc., of telling you what month you can find them. These are going to be in the northern hemisphere. I will eventually rework this and include everything for the southern hemisphere as well. It just got a little crazy. This was a lot of information to find and compile, a lot of research. So for now, we do just have the northern hemisphere out. At the very bottom here, you do see that there are some hand-drawn doodles by me of some of my favorite fish in Animal Crossing. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, and on this last page here, because there was a little bit of space, we do have some more hand-drawn artwork with a little fishy shadow there. Then you have your actual Critterpedia, like your tracker. The only thing that's filled out on this one is going to be the fish names, and then you have columns for found, donated, and then the amount that it was worth when you sold it to CJ. So on this first information page, this value that we see here, this value is if you were going to sell it to Timmy and Tommy. And then on the Critterpedia page, this column here is left open for you guys to fill in what CJ would buy it from you for. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So we have that, and then of course, again, more space, so we do have a little bit more artwork. I wanted to make this very fun and colorful so that you really do want to use it. The next thing that we have is going to be the same thing, but of course a little bit different. This is the bug hunting info. So again, it tells you what it is, where to find it, how much it's worth, things like that. So again, common butterfly, it's going to be flying, it's worth 160. It's out from 4 a.m. to 7 p.m. and it is found in September through June in the northern hemisphere. So we have all of our pages again with all of our little hand-drawn doodles. And then we go to the Critterpedia once again, same way here. So bug, found, donated, and then the worth of it when you sell it to Flick, which is the bug guy on New Horizons. So you go through all of those, and then you do have a small note section here in the back in case you did need notes. You did need a note section. So the next section here is all about flowers. So we have all of our flowers, hand doodles here. And there's a section for each one. So we have our lilies, and then it tells us our common colors and our hybrid colors for each one in a checklist format so that you can check them off. And then to the right, there is a note section. So if you wanted to write a few notes here, you definitely could. So again, we have lilies, roses, mums, pansies, and you can see all of the colors are included. And then on the back page, we have our last 4, our windflowers, our tulips, our cosmos, and our hyacinths, again, with all of the colors in a note section. After that, there are 8 more pages. These are inspired by each of the flowers or themed in each of the flowers. So you can see we have cosmos, mums, pansies, hyacinths, tulips, lilies, windflowers, and roses. And the main reason I wanted to include these, the main reason I'm going to use them anyway, is with the whole process of getting my hybrid flowers, I thought these would be really, really nice to be able to write down, this is each step to get to each hybrid color, and then maybe on the back side, kind of a tracker, like date, like Tuesday, May 12th or whatever, this happened, etc. So these are definitely open for you to do whatever you want to do with them. I just thought they'd be super handy, and they're super cute too. So you'll notice that the lines on each page do correlate to the color of the flower on that page. Dashboard. The next section that I have here is going to be 6 pages of these monthly trackers. I did keep these fairly simple so that you guys can decorate them if you want to. But these are going to be really good for keeping track of whatever events are going on seasonally, or fishing tournaments, bug catching, etc. Marking days visitors come to your island, such as Flick or CJ or Celeste, meteor showers, anything that you want to track, this is going to be fantastic for. So you just have a simple month section up here to write the month in, and then some blank boxes and some note sections at the bottom. Like I said, you do have 6 pages of this, so it is an entire year's worth. So, plenty to write in there. And then after the monthly section, we get kind of into more note type sections. So the first thing that we have here is DIY themed notes pages. There is 6 of these in here, front and back, so 12 total pages. I'm going to be using these for things like sets. Like right now I'm working on the shell set. So I'd be able to write shell set and then write everything on here and check it off, or put information in as far as what I need to complete that item for each set that I'm working on. So there's 6 of those. The next thing that I have is just some more line paper, and these are bell themed. So you can see there's just some bells at the top, just the bell coins. And there's 2 of those, front and back, included in the insert bundle. And then we have more with the turnips on it. This is what I'm going to be using for my stock market tracking or information. I eventually would like to have something like a graph or a tracker for that. I just haven't quite figured that out yet. And then we have our next section, which is going to be our friend tracker. So this is a very simple friend tracker. You do get 8 per page, and there is 2 pages front and back, so you get 32 of these boxes. And it just has name, island name, native fruit, and their friend code. So there's a lot of tracking there. And then the last section that I have here is just some extra notes pages that I did design. So these are just some of the shell wreaths in the game, and you do have 2 pages of that front and back, and they are just lined paper like the other notes pages that I have showed you. So that is the entire insert bundle. Now if you do want to purchase the entire bundle, it is going to be 60 pages front and back. And I will be posting a little bit later with some information for you guys as far as pricing. I'm still working on getting these up. They will be up this afternoon. And then you will be able to purchase each sheet kind of, or set separately. So if you just wanted the passport, or you just wanted the map, or you want more notes pages, things like that, you will be able to purchase those separately. So if you don't want the entire insert, you do not have to worry about it. You can definitely grab just what you need. It's going to be super customizable. There's a lot of things that are still coming that I'm going to be adding to this and putting up in the shop as time goes on. We're going to have a lot of new stickers because I did draw a lot of new artwork to go with this insert, and I figured you guys might like to have those as stickers. We're also going to have another insert that I'm still currently working on, but I didn't want to make you guys wait any longer. You may know recently that we had the art edition with Red and everything, with the museum opening the art exhibit. So I am working currently on an insert that is very familiar and similar to like the fish hunting info or the bug hunting info, and that's going to tell you every single piece of art, also how to distinguish real from fake, so that way you know what to do, because the only thing that sucks more than buying fake art is that when you try to sell the fake art, you're stuck with it. You can't give it to Timmy and Tommy. You can't, I mean, all you can do is drop it off on a different island, display it on your island, or keep it in storage for eternity. So just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that that art insert is coming soon. And that's about it. That's all I can really think of right now. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot them to me. But thank you guys so much for your time, and I hope everybody has a great day.